Our planet, this beautiful blue marble spinning in the vastness of space, is a place of wonder. It is home to soaring mountains, deep oceans, and an incredible tapestry of life. For millennia, nature has existed in a delicate balance, but now that balance is in peril. Human activities have released vast clouds of invisible gases like carbon dioxide into the air. These gases are wrapping our world in a warming blanket, disrupting the climate that all life, including our own, depends upon. The challenge before us is immense. Honestly, it's the greatest our species has ever faced. But just when the outlook seems most daunting, a new and powerful ally has emerged. It is a tool of our own creation, born from human ingenuity, artificial intelligence, or AI. It offers us a new kind of hope, a brilliant light to guide us through the shadows toward a healthier, more sustainable future for all. This remarkable technology is not a distant dream. It is here with us now, working silently in the background. It is helping us to see our world in ways we never could before, to understand the complex problems we have created, and to find clever solutions we might never have imagined. Think of it as a super intelligent assistant, one that can process enormous amounts of information at incredible speeds. It can look at the data from our planet, the temperature of the oceans, the health of our forests, the emissions from our cities, and help us make sense of it all. This is not about replacing human effort, but enhancing it. AI gives us the power to act more wisely and more quickly, turning our desire to protect the Earth into effective, meaningful action. It is a new dawn, not just for technology, but for our relationship with the planet itself. The story of AI and our planet is a story of partnership. It is about combining the best of human compassion and creativity with the unparalleled analytical power of machines. For too long, we've been taking from our world without fully understanding the consequences. Now we have a chance to give back, to become true stewards of this precious home. AI can help us manage our resources more carefully, design our cities more thoughtfully, and power our lives more cleanly. It can help us protect the magnificent biodiversity that makes our world so rich and vibrant. The journey ahead will require dedication from every one of us, from individuals to entire nations. But with AI as our guide, we can navigate the complexities of climate change with newfound confidence. We stand at a crossroads in the history of our planet. One path leads towards a future of increasing uncertainty and hardship, where the natural world we love slowly fades. The other path, however, is one of renewal and restoration, paved with innovation and a shared commitment to change. AI is the key that can unlock this better future. It is a testament to what we can achieve when we unite our minds for a common good. Let us embrace this extraordinary tool, not with fear, but with optimism and a sense of purpose. Together, we can harness its power to heal our world, ensuring that future generations can marvel at the beauty of a thriving, healthy planet just as we have. This is our chance to write a new, more hopeful chapter for Earth. To understand why AI is so important, we must first listen to the whispers of our planet. For decades, the Earth has been sending us signals, and those signals are growing louder every year. The root of the problem is something called the carbon crisis. When we burn fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas to power our cars, factories, and homes, we release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. This gas, along with others, acts like the glass in a greenhouse. It traps the sun's heat, causing the overall temperature of our planet to rise. This is what we call global warming, and it is the engine driving climate change. It is a silent and invisible process, but its effects are anything but. These changes are no longer distant threats. They are happening all around us. We see them in the form of more extreme weather events. Hurricanes and typhoons are becoming stronger and more destructive, fueled by warmer ocean waters. In other parts of the world, droughts are lasting longer, turning fertile farmland into dust and threatening the food supply for millions of people. We see devastating wildfires raging through forests, destroying precious habitats and releasing even more carbon into the atmosphere. And we see unprecedented floods sweeping through towns and cities, a direct consequence of heavier rainfall and rising sea levels. These are not isolated incidents. They are symptoms of a planet in distress, a world out of balance. The impact of the carbon crisis extends to every corner of our globe. In the polar regions, the ancient ice is melting at an alarming rate. Glaciers that have been frozen for thousands of years are retreating. and the vast ice sheets of Greenland and Antarctica are shrinking. This melting ice contributes directly to rising sea levels, which threaten coastal communities and low-lying islands around the world. Entire nations could one day be submerged beneath the waves. The oceans themselves are also suffering. As they absorb more carbon dioxide, the water becomes more acidic, which is incredibly harmful to marine life, particularly coral reefs. These vibrant underwater cities, which support a quarter of all marine species, are bleaching and dying. The web of life is intricate and interconnected, and what affects one part of the system eventually affects all others. The changing climate disrupts the natural rhythms of seasons, confusing plants and animals. Birds may migrate at the wrong time, flowers may bloom too early, and animals may find their traditional food sources have disappeared. This loss of biodiversity weakens our ecosystems, making them less resilient and less able to provide the clean air, fresh water, and healthy soil we all need to survive. The carbon crisis is not just an environmental issue, it is a human issue. It threatens our health, our safety, and our very way of life. The challenge is clear, and the need for a solution has never been more urgent. So what exactly is this powerful new ally we call artificial intelligence? The term might sound like something from a science fiction film full of complex robots and thinking machines, but in reality, AI is all around us. And the basic idea is quite simple. Think of AI as a computer program that has been designed to learn and solve problems, much like a human brain does. Instead of being programmed with a fixed set of instructions for every single task, we can train an AI. We give it lots of information, pictures, numbers, or words, and it learns to recognize patterns on its own. It is like teaching a child to recognize a cat by showing them thousands of pictures of different cats. Eventually, the child learns the key features and can spot a cat they have never seen before. An AI works in a similar way, but on a massive scale. It can look at millions of pieces of data in the blink of an eye, finding subtle connections that a human might miss. Imagine you are trying to solve a giant jigsaw puzzle with billions of pieces. It would take you a lifetime. But an AI could scan all the pieces at once, see how their shapes and colors fit together, and assemble the entire picture almost instantly. This is the core strength of AI, its ability to handle what we call big data. It does not get tired or bored, it just keeps learning, getting smarter and more accurate with every piece of new information it receives. This makes it the perfect tool for tackling a problem as huge and complicated as climate change. There are different kinds of AI, each suited for different tasks. Some AI, known as machine learning, are experts at finding patterns and making predictions. For example, we can feed a machine learning model weather data from the past 50 years, and it can learn to predict the path of a hurricane with amazing accuracy. Another type of AI helps us to see and understand the world. It can analyze images from a camera or a satellite, identify objects, and tell us what it is seeing. It could, for instance, look at a picture of a forest and count every single tree, or even identify which trees might be sick. It is like giving a computer a pair of super-powered eyes. The most important thing to remember is that AI is a tool created by humans, for humans. It does what we design it to do. It has no feelings, no desires, and no intentions of its own. It is simply a very, very clever calculator and pattern finder. By directing its incredible capabilities towards our planet's biggest challenges, we're not handing over control. Instead, we are equipping ourselves with a new and powerful sense. It is a sense that allows us to understand the complex systems of our world better than ever before. With this deeper understanding, we can make wiser decisions and take more effective actions to protect our precious home. AI is our partner in this mission, a brilliant extension of our own intelligence. To heal our planet, we first need a precise diagnosis. We must know exactly where the pollution is coming from, how much there is, and how it is spreading. For a long time, this has been a difficult task, like trying to find a needle in a haystack. But now, AI gives us a set of unblinking eyes that can watch over our entire world. These eyes come in many forms: cameras on city streets, sensors in factories, satellites orbiting high above the Earth, and drones flying over remote landscapes. Each of these tools collects a constant stream of data. On its own, this data is just a jumble of numbers and images. But when AI analyzes it, a clear picture of our planet's health begins to emerge. High above us, satellites equipped with special sensors circle the globe, capturing images that reveal things invisible to the human eye. An AI can analyze these satellite images to measure greenhouse gas concentrations in the atmosphere. It can pinpoint the exact location of a methane leak from a pipeline or a factory, allowing us to fix the problem quickly. These space-based systems can also monitor the extent of deforestation in the Amazon, measure the thickness of polar ice caps, and track the temperature of the ocean's surface. They provide a continuous, planet-wide health checkup, giving us a global perspective on the climate crisis that was once impossible to achieve. The Earth has no more secrets from these watchful eyes in the sky. Closer to the ground, a network of sensors and cameras provides a more detailed view. In our cities, AI-powered cameras can monitor traffic flow. By analyzing this information, the AI can identify which intersections create the most pollution from idling cars. In factories, smart sensors can be placed on machinery to track energy use and emissions in real time. The AI system can then alert factory managers if a machine is running inefficiently or releasing too many pollutants, allowing for immediate adjustments. This is like having a doctor constantly monitoring the vital signs of our industrial heartlands, ensuring they operate as cleanly and efficiently as possible. It turns our cities and factories into living laboratories for sustainability. Even in the wild, AI is on patrol. Drones equipped with high-resolution cameras and AI software can fly over vast, hard-to-reach areas. They can be used to count animal populations, spot the early signs of a forest fire, or detect illegal logging and poaching activities. The AI can quickly analyze thousands of images, identifying a specific animal or a puff of smoke far faster and more accurately than a human could. This provides crucial information to conservationists and firefighters, allowing them to act before a small problem becomes a catastrophe. By combining all these different technologies, from satellites to drones, AI is building the most comprehensive picture of our planet's health ever created, giving us the knowledge we need to act decisively. Section 5. Weaving wisdom from Numbers AI's predictive power. Collecting data is only the first step. The true magic of AI lies in its ability to take all that information, billions of data points from satellites, sensors and drones, and weave it into something meaningful. It can find hidden patterns, connect seemingly unrelated events, and most importantly, predict what might happen in the future. This is not like looking into a crystal ball. It is a science based on evidence and probability. By analyzing historical data and current trends, AI models can create sophisticated simulations of our planet's climate. They can show us how different levels of emissions will affect global temperatures, sea levels, and weather patterns decades from now. This predictive power is an invaluable tool for planning and prevention. Imagine an AI that acts as an early warning system for natural disasters. By constantly analyzing weather data, ocean temperatures, and atmospheric pressure, it can predict the path and intensity of a hurricane with greater accuracy than ever before. This gives communities more time to prepare, to evacuate people from dangerous areas, and to protect homes and infrastructure. Similarly, an AI can analyze soil moisture levels, wind patterns, and vegetation data to calculate the risk of wildfires in a particular region. It can pinpoint the areas most likely to burn, allowing fire services to position their resources strategically and issue timely warnings to residents. This ability to look ahead turns us from reactive victims of disaster into proactive planners. This predictive power also helps us understand the complex chain reactions of our climate system. For example, an AI can model how the melting of Arctic sea ice might affect ocean currents in the Atlantic, which in turn could alter rainfall patterns in Europe and Africa. These connections are incredibly complex, involving thousands of variables, but an AI can process them all simultaneously. This helps scientists and policymakers understand the full global consequences of local actions. It shows us that a problem in one part of the world can have ripple effects thousands of miles away, reinforcing the idea that we are all connected in this fight against climate change. It moves our understanding from simple cause and effect to a deep appreciation of the whole Earth system. Furthermore, AI can help us predict the effectiveness of our solutions before we even implement them. A government might want to know the best place to build a new wind farm. An AI can analyze wind speed data, energy grid capacity, and environmental impact assessments to identify the optimal location that will generate the most clean energy with the least disruption to nature. A city planner could use an AI to simulate the effect of adding more bike lanes or electric buses, predicting how these changes would reduce traffic congestion and air pollution. This allows us to test our ideas in a virtual world first, ensuring that we invest our time and resources in the solutions that will have the biggest positive impact on our planet. Understanding the problem is crucial, but honestly, AI's greatest contribution may be in helping us build the solutions. It's actively helping to redesign our world, making our cities, industries, and even our homes smarter and more sustainable. And, these are not futuristic fantasies, they are practical applications happening right now, creating a greener way of life for everyone. In our cities, AI is the brain behind the so-called smart grid. This is an intelligent electricity network that can manage the flow of power with incredible efficiency. It knows when demand for energy is high, and when it is low, it can redirect power from where it is not needed to where it is, reducing waste and preventing blackouts. It also makes it much easier to integrate renewable energy sources like solar and wind power, which, as you might know, often produce energy intermittently. Our factories and industries, which have traditionally been major sources of pollution, are also being transformed. AI-powered systems can optimize every step of the manufacturing process to save energy and reduce waste. An AI can monitor thousands of variables in a factory, temperature, pressure, machine speed, and make tiny adjustments in real time to ensure everything is running at peak efficiency. This not only cuts down on carbon emissions, but also saves companies money. Furthermore, AI is accelerating the discovery of new, sustainable materials. It can analyze millions of chemical compounds to find alternatives to plastics or to invent new types of batteries that are more powerful and environmentally friendly, speeding up a research process that used to take decades. The way we move around is also getting an AI-powered green makeover. In smart cities, AI manages traffic light systems to keep vehicles moving smoothly, reducing the time cars spend idling and burning fuel. It's the intelligence behind ride-sharing apps that group passengers together, leading to fewer cars on the road. And it's a key technology in the development of self-driving electric vehicles, which promise to be far more energy efficient than human-driven cars. AI is also optimizing public transport, analyzing passenger data to create more efficient bus and train routes, encouraging more people to leave their cars at home. Every journey becomes a little bit greener thanks to this invisible intelligence. Even inside our own homes, AI can help us reduce our carbon footprint. Smart thermostats learn our daily routines and automatically adjust the heating and cooling to save energy when we are away or asleep. Smart appliances like washing machines and dishwashers can be programmed by an AI to run at times when electricity from the grid is cheapest and greenest, such as on a windy night or a sunny afternoon. These may seem like small changes, but when multiplied by millions of homes around the world, they add up to a massive reduction in energy consumption. AI empowers each of us to be part of the solution, making sustainable living easier and more automatic than ever before. Our planet's health depends on its two great lungs, the vast forests that cover our land and the deep oceans that span our globe. These ecosystems absorb enormous amounts of carbon dioxide and produce much of the oxygen we breathe. They are also home to an astonishing diversity of life. Protecting them is essential in the fight against climate change, and AI has become one of their most powerful guardians. In the world's great forests, from the Amazon to the Congo Basin, AI is on the front line against deforestation. Using high-resolution satellite imagery, AI algorithms can detect changes in the forest canopy with incredible precision. They can distinguish between natural changes like a tree falling in a storm and the telltale signs of illegal logging or land clearing for agriculture. When the AI detects a threat, it can send an alert in real time to rangers on the ground. This allows them to respond quickly before a small patch of clearing becomes a vast treeless plain. Some systems even use acoustic sensors placed in the forest. An AI listens to the sounds of the jungle and can instantly recognize the specific noise of a chainsaw or a truck, pinpointing its location and alerting authorities. Beyond just stopping destruction, AI also helps in restoration. Drones, equipped with AI, can fly over barren land, firing pods containing seeds and nutrients into the soil. The AI calculates the best spots to plant the seeds to maximize their chances of survival, helping to reforest areas much faster than traditional methods ever could. The same watchful intelligence is being applied to our oceans. The blue expanses of our planet are vast and difficult to monitor, but AI is changing that. AI-powered systems analyze satellite data to track and identify illegal fishing vessels. These ships often turn off their tracking systems to avoid detection, but AI can spot them by analyzing their movements and comparing them against other data, like radio signals and ship registries. This helps to combat overfishing, which devastates marine populations and damages the entire ocean ecosystem. AI is also helping to protect majestic marine creatures like whales. By analyzing underwater sound recordings, an AI can detect the presence of whales and automatically alert nearby ships to slow down to avoid collisions. Furthermore, AI is crucial for monitoring the health of our most fragile marine habitats, such as coral reefs. Underwater drones and cameras, guided by AI, can survey these delicate ecosystems without disturbing them. The AI can analyze the images to assess the extent of coral bleaching, identify species of fish, and track the overall health of the reef over time. This data provides scientists with invaluable insights into how climate change is affecting our oceans and helps them develop strategies to protect these vital underwater worlds. From the tallest trees to the deepest trenches, AI is providing a new level of protection, acting as a tireless guardian for the green and blue heart of our planet. The fight against climate change is too big for any one person, company, or even country to tackle alone. It requires a global alliance, a coordinated effort from everyone. AI is proving to be a powerful catalyst for this collaboration, helping governments and large corporations work together more effectively to protect the environment. Governments around the world are now using AI to inform their environmental policies and to ensure that climate regulations are being followed. For instance, an environmental agency can use AI to sift through satellite imagery and emissions data to verify that countries are meeting their commitments under international climate agreements such as the Paris Agreement. This creates a new level of transparency and accountability on the world stage. Many of the world's biggest companies are also embracing AI as a cornerstone of their sustainability strategies. They are using it to make their supply chains greener, for example. An AI can analyze the entire journey of a product, from the raw materials to the final delivery, identifying opportunities to reduce emissions at every stage. It might suggest sourcing materials from a closer, more sustainable supplier, or optimizing delivery routes to save fuel. Companies like Microsoft have launched ambitious AI for Earth programs, providing funding and AI tools to researchers and organizations working on climate solutions around the world. This is a powerful example of how corporations can use their resources and technological expertise to drive positive change far beyond their own operations. One of the most inspiring success stories comes from a project called Climate Trace. This is a global coalition of non-profits, tech companies, and universities that uses AI to track global greenhouse gas emissions in near real time. Previously, official emissions data was often years out of date and based on self-reporting. Climate Trace, however, uses AI to analyze data from over 300 satellites, 11,000 sensors, and numerous other public and commercial sources. It can pinpoint emissions from specific power plants, steel mills, cargo ships, and even individual fields of cattle anywhere in the world. This provides everyone from policymakers to journalists to the public with a free, independent, and up-to-date source of information about who is polluting and where. This radical transparency is a game changer. It allows governments to create smarter policies based on accurate data. It empowers investors to direct their money towards cleaner companies, and it allows citizens to hold polluters accountable. Another success can be seen in agriculture, where companies like Blue River Technology, which was acquired by John Deere, use AI-powered machines that can distinguish between crops and weeds. These see and spray machines precisely target individual weeds with tiny amounts of herbicide instead of spraying an entire field. This has been shown to reduce herbicide use by up to 90%, protecting soil health, preventing water pollution, and lowering carbon emissions from the production of these chemicals. These real-world examples show that the partnership between AI and human ingenuity is already yielding remarkable results. While AI is a powerful tool, it is not a magic wand that will solve climate change on its own. The ultimate power to heal our planet rests with us, with people. AI's final and perhaps most important role is to educate, inspire, and empower every single person to become part of the solution. It can help us understand the impact of our own choices and guide us towards a more sustainable lifestyle. Imagine an app on your phone powered by AI that helps you track your personal carbon footprint. It could analyze your shopping receipts, your travel habits, and your home energy use, and then offer personalized tips on how to reduce your impact. It might suggest switching to a greener energy provider, trying a plant-based meal, or taking the train instead of a short flight. AI is also transforming environmental education, making it more engaging and accessible for young people. In schools, students can use AI-powered simulations to run their own virtual climate experiments. They could see for themselves what happens to the planet if we continue to burn fossil fuels, or what happens if we rapidly switch to renewable energy. This interactive learning brings the realities of climate change to life in a way that textbooks never could. Museums are using AI to create immersive exhibits where visitors can talk to a virtual marine biologist about the wonders of the deep sea, or fly over a digital rainforest. By making learning fun and personal, AI fosters a deeper connection to the natural world and inspires the next generation of environmental champions. This technology also helps to raise global awareness and mobilize collective action. AI algorithms can analyze social media conversations to understand public opinion on environmental issues and identify emerging concerns. This information helps campaign groups and non-profits to tailor their messages and reach a wider audience. AI can generate powerful visualizations, turning complex climate data into simple, striking images and videos that are easy to share online. This helps to cut through the noise and communicate the urgency of the climate crisis in a way that everyone can understand. It helps to build a global community of people who are informed, engaged, and demanding change from their leaders. Ultimately, the future of our planet is a shared journey. AI is the compass that can help us navigate, but we are the ones who must walk the path. It is a path that requires small changes in our daily lives and big changes in our societies. It requires curiosity, courage, and a commitment to working together. With AI as our partner, we can make smarter choices as individuals, build more sustainable communities, and create a global movement for change that is too powerful to ignore. The hope that AI offers is not passive. It is a call to action. It is an invitation for each of us to take the knowledge it provides and turn it into a better, cleaner, and healthier future for all life on Earth.